Hey, it's your girl, Coach Jacqui. Welcome to Win the Day. We're here every week to speak a word into your life to encourage you to go for it, to go for the John 10:10 life and win the day. I'm the CEO and founder of Heart to Heart Empowerment Mentoring and Coaching. I'm also the host of Leading in Life, a free Facebook group for women primarily. There are a few guys over there, but primarily for women who are ready to step forward into growth with no more excuses and take responsibility for your life, your voice, and your value to create the life that you say that you want. You can request to join right away. We'll ask you just a few questions, but they're easy, and we would love to have you over there in community with us. We're also doing a daily devotion that is so powerful. My Utmost for His Highest by Oswald Chambers at 7 a.m. Central Standard Time. Daily, you are invited to join us, and that is also over in the Leading in Life community. Now, I believe that true success is an inside job. This is why we facilitate masterminds and master classes to grow ourselves and assist you in your growth journey. Because here's the deal, the bottom line is we have to think differently. According to Romans 12:2, we are to be transformed by the renewing of our minds. We're not just looking for more information, our desire is for transformation. We all get older by hanging around the planet, right? But it doesn't mean that we're getting any better. And growth is about becoming the best you. So today we are still on the topic of this superpower abundant life principle of persistence, but we're going to be talking about winning with practice. Okay, I'm excited about this. First of all, let me give a shout out to my big brother, David Linyard, who says that he watches all of my broadcasts. That makes me so happy. So, would you do me a favor? Would you take a minute and share the broadcast and invite someone to grow with us today? Listen, we never want to grow alone. Would you do that for me? Thank you so much. You ready? Let's grow. Malcolm Gladwell stated that to become an expert, you need to have 10,000 hours invested. Those 10,000 hours are repeated acts of practicing a craft, right? For instance, they say Thomas Edison tried 2,000 times before he perfected the filament in an incandescent bulb. Here's the deal, failed attempts at something are merely practices for that victory. Look at a baby taking her first steps. Wobbly legs and lack of balance, coupled with what? Lots of falls. That baby, though, is determined to walk. There's an innate desire to walk. There's an insatiable desire to walk. She practices holding on to the tables, chairs, legs, anything that's going to stabilize as she moves about. And then she finally takes that first step, only to do what? Fall on her bottom. But she gets up and she tries again. Many days and weeks and sometimes even months pass, and then she picks up the pace, right? And now she's running. She's running. Have you ever observed a toddler running for the first time? Well, he usually stumbles over his feet and loses his balance and falls again. But what happens? He gets up and he tries it over and over. Some take it to the next level and they run as a sport, and some even go further and run professionally. Take running a marathon as an example. Listen, you can't get up one day and say you're going to run a marathon this weekend where, well, you could, but without training for it, your body is going to shut down early on, depending on your physical capabilities. Marathon runners train for weeks and weeks on end, slowly building up their stamina and the distance in preparation for what? For the big day. They practice a lot. So here's what I want you to do. I want you to look at your goals, look at your passion and purpose in life. Are you practicing for that victory? Are you working every day to achieve the life that you desire? Are you focused on the end goal? Success is met with lots of failures, but those who succeed persevered through the failures, continually practicing what? For that success. Look at your life. I want you to look at your life, and I want you to write down those acts that you perform on a daily basis and that you have or you're in the process of perfecting. This could be forgiveness. Or it could be unforgiveness. It could be your profession or your craft. It could be a hobby. It could be, you could be practicing guilt, or you could be practicing love. Whatever it may be, what are you practicing? Look at the things that you do on a regular basis and you know what they are. And then I want you to look at your purpose. I want you to look at the things that you do on a regular basis. And then I want you to look at your purpose. I want you to look at your vision and your goals in life. And I want you to see if they match up. Did you hear me? I want you to look at the things that you're doing on a regular basis. And I want you to look at your goals, your purpose, and your vision. And I want you to see if they match up. If they don't, then I want you to make a conscientious change today to practice what is going to move you closer to your goal. Then I want to leave you with this. In the 11th chapter of Luke, Jesus was teaching the disciples about prayer. He was teaching them how to pray. He was teaching them about persistence in prayer. And he was teaching them about forgiveness in praying. And then he had to straighten out the theology of some folks with ill intent. Maybe they didn't mean it on purpose, but sometimes we think something should be a certain way, but their intent was wrong about who he was and what he was doing. And it's so interesting because Pastor Tiffany over in Covenant Sisters Circle group was talking about not getting caught up in the trap of flattery. So this could be something like that. I'm just speculating though. But as he was speaking, verse 27, a woman in the crowd called out, "God bless your mother, the womb from which you came and the breast that gave you suck." And here's what Jesus's reply was. He said, "Yeah, but even more blessed are all who hear the word of God and put it into practice." What are you practicing? What are you practicing? Listen, this could be the best year of your life, your dream life, but you have to win the day. That's how you win the week and win the month and win the year. So go ahead, do your thing. You have so much more. Let us have it. That's our time for today. I want you to have a winning week, and I will see you next time on Win the Day with Coach